He wasn't coming on. I didn't say anything from Kelly. So
Maybe she'll just come on, or maybe she won't.
all right.
Going live has failed on player.
No.
Start. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I'll figure that out.
Okay.
Got it.
I'm second in the
What
order.
was
I had to set when the visibility was.
Oh,
I just said final release now.
gotcha.
And I took a sip of my fine Pilsner beer. Old style.
Don't tell me you had our wine already.
No, there's still a bunch there, and I got a bottle another 90.
Time to reload more wine.
Time to reload on the wine.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is.
I'm down to Dos Equis right now because I did not want to go to Walmart or anywhere else, so I went to a gas station.
What was it called? Dos Equis?
Dos Equis.
Dos Equis.
Oh.
Not Joe's.
Joe's. How is Joe?
Hello, Joe.
Dos Equis.
Yes. All right. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm late.
Hi.
It's okay.
We're just starting.
Yeah.
Okay. That's my dogs. They're barking.
Hello, dog.
I got the Barkinator on, but it's not working.
Doesn't seem to be.
Nope.
Okay. Hello and welcome to Slamfire Radio, episode 535. Today is December 5th. I'm one of your hosts, Kyle.
I'm another host, Mo.
Kelly.
I'm Kelly.
That's Kelly.
And I'm Adriel.
Hello.
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 Hello again. Christmas is coming up here.
It is.
It is.
And think you're getting prepared, and it's just going to sneak right up.
Sneak.
Well, no, it's going to
Can't
rush up.
believe
As I was.
It's the 6th already. It means that, we got
Yeah,
less
time's
than
running out.
20 days.
No, less than 3 weeks.
Yeah. Well, why don't we get into what we did with guns?
Where's the year gone? Like, seriously.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, no, I agree. The year is just flown past. And yeah. And because Christmas season, everything this next few weeks is going to just absolutely fly by.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll be rushing last minute as per usual.
Yep.
Fly by in a drunken haze.
Yeah.
We only wish.
To get us kicked off in what we did in guns, Mo, why don't you start us off?
I actually went shooting this weekend, so that was nice. My friend Gabriel and I went to a sand pit, and we brought our 22 rifles. And for me, I was switching rifles, so I put my a scope on a new rifle, so I wanted to zero it in, so I did that. And then I wanted to do some ammo testing. I was switching
Which
from.
rifle did you put it on?
So, long story short, I ended up selling my Voodoo to Gabriel. So Gabriel's now the proud owner of the Voodoo.
I was going to ask, how was it shooting since it's cold?
Yeah, no, it'll be fine. But it's in his capable hands now. So
I know.
I'm sure it's gonna run like a fine top.
So no more rimfire PRS for you?
No. I have another one.
What'd you buy?
It's not really. I had bought it before. It's called Victrix Venus. It's not as well known. It's an Italian rifle. They're a big bolt action company, but they're kind of new to the rimfire world. So I wanted to try it out. It didn't seem to the first few times I had shot it, it didn't seem to like SK Standard Plus, and that's the ammo I was using in the Voodoo.
Mm-hmm.
So Gabriel bought a bunch of ammo, and I ended up going with Ely Club, and it seemed to really like the Ely Club. So
Nice. Okay.
I've already sold off my Standard Plus to another friend, Martin. So he bought the whole whatever I had left. And that's what I like about this world. You try something, you like it, you don't like it, whatever, it doesn't work out, and sell it to somebody else, and you start over with something else. So now I'm going to order some Ely Club. There's a few places that have it, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
And I'm going to also wait a little bit longer. I don't need it right now, so I'll wait till I guess Boxing Day sales happen and stuff. So I guess we'll talk about that later in the show about what to buy people for Christmas. So yeah, and we were shooting out of the back of his covered truck because it was not such a great day. It started off a little bit chilly and windy, and then by the time we were finishing up, it was like an ice storm. So the front end of the barrels were like caked in ice, and it was starting to get nasty. So when we were putting away all the targets and stuff, it was pretty bad. So, but we were, at least for the shooting part, we were covered. And it's nice to shoot a 22 rifle out of a truck versus, I guess, pretty much anything else. So, yeah, so then we did that. We were there for a few hours. And what else did I do? I registered for an IPSC match in Quebec, which is at the Lonaudière range for next weekend.
Okay.
And the match sold out in like 2 minutes. And it was 86
Nice.
shooters. Yeah. Now, I wanted to discuss this. So the range, it's not uncommon, but they let their members pre-register on Practice Score. So by the time, and plus the ROs, which I totally agree with, because I mean, if you're going to work a match, you should get obviously a discount on your match fee or free, and you should also get their pre-register, I think, anyways. But they also let the members, and that club has a lot of IPSC shooters registered there, or members there. And so there was, I think, over 50 just before like it went live 8 o'clock. So I think there was like only 22 spots left by the time it was open to everybody. So I'm kind of like mixed on it. I get that the club wants to take care of their members first, but then it also doesn't, leave enough spots open to everybody else. But I don't know what everybody else thinks about that.
Pretty common practice for a lot of events. Yeah. Give members first crack, and then.
Yeah, if you got a lot of members that shoot that discipline, then I know Lubbock here locally, they do the same thing, but they also have a policy that they won't turn anybody away. So if you just show up to the match, you'll get to shoot. But yeah, I know Sherwood Park was doing that for their multi-gun, weren't they, Adriel?
Yeah. And that's common for Maple Seed. We give members first crack before the public.
But see, this match is not like you mentioned about Lubbock. Like it's capped. Like when the spots are gone, the spots are gone. There's no because it's an indoor range and it's tight on space, so they can't just have these massive squads, because then people would be on top of each other, and it would also run like way too long, right? So that's the thing. Like I said, it was full by 8:02. So
yeah.
And lots of matches will do that without the pre-sale to the members. A lot of IPSC matches, I know, even out west, will, within a minute that match is full.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was joking, like I might not be a master shooter, but I'm a master register for matches. like I watch the time, and as soon as it hit 8, I'm refreshing. I have my member number saved already for the quick pace, and I know exactly
gamer
category, whatever. And
what's your hit factor on Practice Score?
Oh, it's
just registering.
It's like a 10 point something. It's really high, really.
Yeah.
Nice. So, well, you bring up an interesting thing, because I know I've had this issue in Alberta with like provincials and them not giving like Alberta members priority to register for provincials. So that's a kind of similar thing to what you're talking with the clubs. And I know a lot of people were sour that they couldn't get into Alberta provincials, but yet you had people from BC, Saskatchewan, Ontario,
Quebec,
made it in there. Why doesn't, I guess, provincials? Shouldn't that province have priority? But
you would think, you would think. And I'm mixed about it. Like, I'm happy that the matches are filled up. Like, I hate to see matches where there's half full or whatever. Like, it's great that they sell out and the interest is there. So that part's good. It's just trying to get in, and you have to be so quick to do it, or else you lose out. So
have the alarm set on your phone and everything.
Oh no, I have a pre-alarm. I have 2 alarms set for it. So oh yeah. I've even been like driving home from something, and I had to register for a match, and I pulled over, registered for the match, and then continued. So, yeah. So that's it for me. How about you, Kelly?
So I also so I registered for IPSC Ontario because the membership early bird fees were going up on the 30th of November. So at 10:59 p.m. on November 30th, I registered. Uh, I had like an hour left. I said I really should do that. What else did I do? I did go to the range this past weekend. I was going to shoot the IPSC match, but I wasn't able to. And then there was the turkey shoot, but I also didn't shoot the turkey shoot, but I did go to the range. I had to pull apart my rifle on Saturday night and strip it down. The reset on the trigger was not resetting. So I just stripped. It was freaking dirty. So I didn't clean it. I did some cleaning, but the trigger group was just filthy. So I just took everything apart, took the whole entire gun apart and stripped it down. And it was nice and clean on Sunday when I went to the range. What else did I do? I don't know. It feels like I don't do much anymore. So she shoots. We meet Kathy Wolf. Do you guys know Kathy Wolf?
I do
Nope.
not.
She and her husband run an outfitters in northern Alberta. So we're going to have her on She Shoots. So we just had a meet and greet with her last night. And then next Tuesday, we'll have her on the show for outfitters for women in doing.
Is that like Zama area or?
I don't know.
Oh.
She's 10 and a half hours north of Calgary. So I don't know
Why
where
would
she
you
is.
measure how far north you are of Calgary?
I don't know. That's what she said. 10 and
no
a
one
half
cares about
hours.
Edmonton.
I guess.
I don't know.
Just a fort.
So she is north of everything in Alberta. What else? This weekend. So we are having calendar signings. I want to talk to everybody about that. So both in Alberta, speaking of Calgary, this weekend, Ontario, we are going to go on the road. So I'm literally taking Friday off of work. I know it's like, what? I just had it up too. Jesus Christ. Okay. So I do know that we're going to be in London. So Bullseye North, we're going to be there on Saturday night. And then we're going to make our way to, why don't you, I'll do it during the shoutouts phase because I brought it up and now it's gone again. Okay. But we're doing signings. I'm really organized. You can tell. I got here late. The stuff that I had prepared, it's not prepared. So I'll pull it up and I'll do it during the shout out. But go and do, or even just during the events when events.
We'll get you in there, Kelly.
Okay. Good Lord, I need a coffee. Or alcohol. But yeah, we're gonna do a calendar signing. So I'm gonna turn it over to Adriel. You can do what we did in guns, and then I'm gonna put it up again, and then in the event section, I will talk about it. So go.
Sounds great.
Excellent.
Yeah, I did some stuff. This week. Yep. I also went to a sand pit. Did a little bit of shooting there with.
No way.
It was at my parents' place.
Nice.
Did you guys go to the same sand pit?
No,
No, a little bit.
it was many hours away from Edmonton.
Yeah, just short drive. Yeah, shot the Win 94, which is up here, my grandpa's, and some 22s and that kind of thing. Got my niece out. I'm like attempting to get all my nephews and nieces to shoot something, like shoot an animal this year, and I'm getting there. Getting there.
That's-
I'm putting them all on stuff, squirrels, rabbits, and everything. I took down the biggest animal I've ever taken down. I helped my dad with a steer.
Or did you?
It's pretty big. Yeah, he had a steer that he didn't want to feed over the winter, so we shot it, and, gutted it, and sent it off to the butchers. The butcher charges based on how much weight the animal is. So if you skin it and gut it and all that kind of stuff, it's way lighter.
Prior.
So
Yeah.
yeah. So we did that. I wrote a review on the Win 94. It's up on my website. I got this. I'm gonna have to like move it so I can fit it into the. This is a carbon fiber bipod and
Yep.
pick rail on top,
Mm.
and it is freaking long. I wanted something I could use from seated because I love seated bipods. Seated bipods, you can build like an incredibly steady position that's you can just sit in and just be like comfortable. So I like to go crisscross on the back, brace up on the butt of the rifle, and then sitting bipod on the front. Oh, so good. And this thing extends.
Could you use that standing?
Not quite.
Not quite.
They have a standing one, but I didn't want that. I didn't want that long. I wanted something that I can use while seated. I can use this while seated, like in this chair. So it's got some length. I could take a very comfortable chair out hunting and still manage to use this. And it's very lightweight. The company sent me this. I've got a couple of reviews on carbon fiber bipods, and like, yo, you want to review ours? I'm like, yeah, I want something, but I don't want like a prone one because when do I actually hunt prone? I want something that I can hunt with seated. So they sent me one, which is kind of cool. So I'll probably get some use of that this weekend. I'll hit up the range. Added the Brownells link to the Slamfire radio site, but apparently it didn't work kind of some of the time. So Kyle helped with that.
Yeah, I think it worked. It just like we discovered before the show. Yeah.
I wrote an article on sporterized Mausers because I'm an expert, right? Because I've owned them for like a week and I haven't even taken them out shooting. No, but I do like typically whenever I'm buying something, or if I like right after I buy something, I do like all the research on it to try to figure out what it can do. And like a lot of the articles I write are just a compilation of that research. All the stuff I learn, I'll just like brain dump it into the article, especially if I can't find it. And those sporterized Mausers, like that was cool 20 years ago, 30 years ago, 40 years ago, sporterizing Mausers. And it's not really as cool these days. So there's not really as much like online information in terms of articles and that kind of thing. So I'm sure you can find old magazines, old gun magazines will probably have tons of information on that, but who wants to find those? I did one on 150 versus 170 grain bullets for 30-30. Not really a lot of difference. And then Paul Harold did the video, so I was like, well, that's handy. Yeah, because you got both of those. We got some PPU and some Winchester stuff. The PPU looks so nice and sleek. Yeah. Surprised it doesn't have better BC, but it's still a flat point. It's still awful. You might as well throw a rocket for the BC you get off the 30-30. I've got the video footage done, and I'm just waiting on my editor for a couple of videos right now. So the CZ600 Alpha, I've got that one done. Sporterized Mausers, Win 94, all those are with my my editor. I had a gift card for Tundra Supply, which is out of Edmonton. They sponsored some of the 3-gun matches. So I went over there, and that's where they actually had quite a bit of 30-30. So I was like, oh, should I get like Winchester? Should I get that? And I opted for the PPU because they had the slenderest, the bullets that look like they'd be the slipperiest. Because you shoot long range with a 30-30, right?
Yeah,
not really. Yeah. I got my intensity scope from Cabela's came in, so this is what that looks like. And okay, it's a store brand scope. It's got a 25 MOA elevation turret on it with 0 settable on there. So I could probably use just that for like some long range stuff and just never have to turn the thing a full rotation, right? 25 MOA should be enough.
Yeah.
Mo, yay, nay?
Yay.
Do I need more than 25 MOA? Do you work in MOA or do you work in mill?
Mill, sir.
Mill? I got a mill scope too, but
I gotta learn mill.
it's on my other 22.
I work in mill.
Yeah, I got both. I'm handier with MOA because maple seeds in MOA and it's like drilled into my brain, but I should probably learn mill. Learn it more.
Yeah.
Learn it better.
Most PRS are doing mill over MOA. So
Yeah, most PRS are there. So I guess that's the way things should go. Another thing I noticed. So when I was doing the review for the CZ600, or for our American listeners, CZ600, different model.
Ah,
They don't offer, so they have a range gun. They sell it in 308 and 6mm Creedmoor, not 6.5. So I don't know, like, if the popularity has changed that drastically, but it kind of looks like it has. Like that they're going for the 6mm Creedmoor, and then there's like if you want a 6.5, like 6.5 PRC is popular. Just interesting to see some of the changes in cartridge availability. Oh, I did an article on the 6.5 Swede versus 6.5 Creedmoor. There's practically no difference. Oh my goodness. I was like struggling with it. I'm like, well, the 6.5 Creedmoor is newer, so the shoulder angle is going to be steeper, right? 25 versus 30. Like, who cares? It's the same thing. The 6.5 Swede runs at lower pressure. So like the 6.5 Creedmoor can be like a little bit more compact. Like they got like a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch kind of shorter kind of a thing because they run them at higher pressure. And that's about it. You could run a 160 grain in the Swede if you really want to, but who would want to? Other than that, they're like ballistically, like they're the same thing. I'm gonna hit the range this weekend. Yeah,
Are
I'm
you?
gonna go hit the range. Gonna shoot the Swede. Gonna shoot 30-30. Gonna shoot. I don't know.
A bear in the face. I mean, what?
bear in the face.
Depends if there's a bear there, I guess. If it's coming right at me.
Mhm.
If it's got hate
With
in
your
its
little,
eyes.
with your little 22.
You know, in Alberta, one of the largest grizzlies was shot by a
know.
Cree lady who's like 60 or like ancient with a single shot cooey. Anywho, yes, in the face. That's the correct place to shoot them, right?
Mhm.
Urban legend or fact?
That's fact.
That's fact.
Okay.
Yeah.
Angel pulled up the
face.
article and everything.
Mhm,
Okay.
mhm. Tis fact. Tis fact.
I don't recommend it.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to try it.
I don't know. That grizzly didn't seem to mind, but
Well, I'm sure he minded a whole lot.
no, his mind was on other things. The grass, the plants. That's where his mind was. Anyways, Kyle, what about you?
Well, I got my calendar from Kelly.
Oh shit!
Yay!
I want to pull mine
It
out
arrived.
Oh, shoot, I forgot to mention that.
You're welcome.
I'm actually curious, Mo.
Yes.
When did yours arrive in the mail?
Sometime this week. I didn't get the mail since when did I go? Yesterday? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not 100%.
Okay.
Not
I
100%.
was just curious on shipping.
I'm just
to Quebec.
happy it arrived that a neighbor didn't take it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't like seize it for only having English in it. There's not enough French.
yeah.
There
You
was
gotta
one
be careful
time
with
I
that.
had to drive it to him.
Well, yeah, a couple of years ago, it was months and you hadn't gotten it.
Yeah, that's right.
I sent him 2.
The year was almost
Registered.
Yeah. So we go on and register this like right now, right, Kelly?
There's a new registration system, so you probably could.
Oh, okay.
The old one, no. Actually, you know what? Just wait until January 1st.
I refuse.
Just do it on January 1st. You refuse?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now.
Ah, jeez.
I just like bugging you, Kelly. Come on.
I know.
The screws from Zev came in, so I was able to.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they came in Friday, so I was able to get the new optic mounted onto the Zev and take that out to the range on Saturday. And yeah, I like that 6 MOA dot.
Cool.
It's pretty good. Really quick, because with it being sitting lower, it seemed like I didn't have to hunt for the dot because it was more closer to the sight line of like irons. But yeah, and I also, while we were out at the range, did inventory and did a whole bunch of tidy up our C-can and our yard with the barrels and everything. They don't look the same, but yeah, so took inventory of all our steel, everything, found a few other targets or even props that we didn't know we had. So we have double clamshell and we have a bobber target. So we just got to get some weights for the bobber target. That's going to be cool to put to use.
That's cool.
And yeah, we were out reorganizing all our barrels, because our barrels were taking up pretty much the whole yard. I mean, there's got to be a better way to do this, so we figured out a way to do it, and we can actually move around now. And found a 12-foot long wobble table, I'm calling it, but it's actually like a wobble walkway.
Wobble walkway.
Yeah, so usually you'll see them as like a wobble platform that you stand on. They're like maybe 4 feet. Just there's not enough room to move, but this one's like 12 feet long. So I think I'm gonna put that in the match at the end of the month.
Finding all kinds of stuff, and it's not little stuff either.
No, it's big and cool stuff.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we're gonna go put
How do you
some of
lose
that.
all
to
that?
use. It's been a process. Like the CCAN wasn't really well organized, and then just as we go, and most people will know after a match, things don't get put back exactly.
No. Really? I've never seen that.
So I know, like, I had cleaned up the back room there one match. Like, okay, well, while they're setting up targets, I just reorganized and whatnot, and that didn't last. That lasted one match, but this time we completely reorganized the whole thing because we were counting everything. And yeah, so there's some cool targets there to use for sure. Yeah, so I brought my rifle and my pistol out Saturday. Tried the new buffer in the rifle. I mean, going from a JP silent capture to the unrivaled, I didn't expect there to be too much difference, but I do feel like there's a bit less felt recoil on the unrivaled because of the two-stage spring system it's got. Didn't seem like there was really much muzzle rise, and I haven't retuned the rifle for it either. So far, just slight difference, but for the better. And what else? Oh yeah, we decided that we were going to sacrifice one of our 18 by 24 inch steels from Steel Challenge and test it for rifle. And turns out we got 11 more rifle steel. So I was very surprised. We set it up at 50 yards because that's probably the closest I'd put rifle, and just shot for a bottom corner, and yeah, barely marked it. You have to fight to find where the impact was, and yeah, so that's cool. We got 11 more steel that we can put out for rifle, and bigger than what we were using before.
Nice.
So, and then had a bunch of other shipments. My whole dot screw pack came from Swamp Fox, but I don't know why I expected difference, but I'm gonna have to find a little container because all it did was it came in a bunch of little envelopes. So you'll find a container to keep them in one spot and organized, easy to take out to the range and put basically in my range kit. My Atlas order came in, so I got the 5 springs for tuning, and then my new I'm calling them my match mags. So the black DLC with the gold base pad for the 2011. So they're the 140 mil, but they have their competition follower. So even though I have my 2011 modified, so it won't go into slide lock, these followers won't put it to slide lock either, but with them you can basically get like 2 more rounds per mag. So yeah, my holsters have shipped from my Black Friday buying, so hopefully they'll be here this week. And I ended up ordering a comp for the Zev as well, because threaded barrel, so why not? So that has shipped as well. And then we're going to go back to the range and do a training day on Saturday. And been requested to do transitions, both platform transitions and then target transitions. Both like he wants rifle to pistol and pistol to rifle, and then transitions between targets, and wants to work on entry and exit. So we're going to go out Saturday and do a little playing on that. And I'll probably bring springs out and play around with the 2011 and see if I can't get that tuned up. Yeah, that is basically it for me this week. And yeah,
Nice.
we'll get into upcoming events. And for upcoming events, we mentioned it last week, but Full Auto, December 9th at Colby Shooting Club in Waterloo, Ontario. Pistol only outdoor outlaw match. Registration is open on Practice Score. You can search Full Auto, PHULLOTTO. And then there's some rimfire rifle matches going on at BTSA. There we have an NRL 22 on December 9th and an ORPS on December 16th. You can register on Practice Score, and for more info, visit btsa.ca/events. We'll get on to the news.
Hold it.
Hold it. Oh, events. So Kelly has some calendar signings she would like to announce.
Okay, so this Friday, December 8th at 6 p.m., we're going to be at the Bullseye North in London. Come out and see us. Saturday, December 9th at 10:30, we're going to be at Shooter's Choice Pro Shop in Waterloo. And then also on Saturday, December 9th at 2 p.m., we're going to be at Select Shooting Supplies in Cambridge. And then on Sunday, December 10th at 11 a.m., we're going to be at SFRC here in Kingston. Come on out and see the ladies in Ontario. If you're in Alberta, you can go out on December 9th at 2 p.m. to the Shooting Edge, or on Sunday, December 10th at 10:30 a.m. to the Calgary Shooting Center. And that's all. Thanks,
Nice.
everybody. Come out and see us. Get a calendar signed. Pick up an extra calendar. I have to buy a couple extra because apparently I'm all out. I send them to everybody. I don't even have one for myself. I know, right? So come out and see us. Get some calendars signed. Buy some other merchandise. Support those retailers who support us. All right, that's it.
Okay. Now we'll get on to the news.
Okay, you can get on to the news now.
Okay, thank you. We'll get on to the news now. So C-21 says you passed the Senate. Last I heard, it was sent to the Senate, but
It's going for its third reading.
yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
Going
has-
through.
Well, yeah, we knew it was going to.
Yeah.
Boo.
Boo.
And then there was some more news on the 3D printing front. An 18-year-old with no priors was caught actually ordering stuff from the States and China, and then found that he was printing a bunch of handguns and selling them. And so they gave him 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty
But,
stiff.
Oh,
This is a
yeah.
stiff
And,
sentence.
like they said in the article, like they wanted to send a message with it. It's like, why
But
don't you
how's
send
that-
a message
how's that
to all
fair
the
to him?
gangbangers that you just give a slap on the wrist and like, don't do it again?
Yeah. Like not to defend like someone who's clearly a criminal and selling guns to criminals, but like 12 years for 12 guns is not in line with the other penalties. Any other penalties we do in Canada. You can like kill someone with an axe and get less than this. You can
Yeah.
you can import like you could smuggle hundreds of handguns into the country and get less than this sentence.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not proportional to what they've been doing.
No.
Not at all. Not at all.
But he's a criminal. Stop
Well,
it.
True.
Yeah.
You're making things bad for those of us who aren't. Just saying.
I don't know if he is or
Yes,
not.
he is.
I think the 3D printing thing is just like too bad. The door is opened. Maybe these gun laws don't make sense anyways.
It's just further confirming, like they've already come out and said that you can't have the files to
Mhm.
to do this, and it just
Yeah.
further confirms, see, this is why you're not allowed to have this file on your computer, because you might do this.
But they probably only caught him because like some criminals blabbed about it, or you said that he was ordering like some sketchy shit from China, right? Probably ordering some like gas line filters. I was like, well, that was a mistake. You think they
Yeah.
haven't figured that one out yet?
Yeah, just when I read the article when you sent it to us there, it said that basically, yeah, it was flagged because he ordering parts or something.
Yeah. I'm
Oh
just.
yeah.
Hmm.
Intercepted
Yeah.
at the border coming from the U.S. and China, destined for. But he didn't print them. This looks like he's printing them.
Well, but
Yeah.
you still need parts. Like there's still metal parts in.
But they're saying after 3D printed parts were intercepted at the border coming from United States
Yeah,
and
that's
China.
right. Yeah, it's like
Why wouldn't he
wait a
just
minute,
3D print those? He was being lazy.
Yeah.
12 years for 12 guns that will break after like a mag or two
Yeah.
to make like disposable
especially,
shitty
like,
guns.
I mean, he's running an Ender 3
Mhm.
3D printer from what it's looking like there, and so it's not a professional quality
No,
like, resin or something like that.
nope. No, that stuff's gonna break. Anyways.
Yeah. Then this other one, liberal activist shareholders are set to sue Smith and Wesson. What was this one?
Yeah. They're investors and they're suing the company they're invested in because they what's the quote here? Knowingly allowed the company to become exposed to significant liability for intentionally violating federal, state, and local laws through its manufacturing, marketing, and sale of AR-15 style rifles and similar semi-automatic firearms.
How so?
Sounds made up. They're not. It's just a lie, right? But they're trying to take them down. It's weird that you would invest and then try to take them down. Anyway, they're doing it.
Yeah.
Odd, very odd.
It's just a different, like a activist tactic, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, Mike,
Exactly. Well said.
Mike's saying the high-end 3D printers are like 200,000 K.
Excuse me.
And yeah, the 3D printing isn't magic. You actually have to be good at it. There's so many variables. 0.2 millimeters, that's it. One layer has to fail and the whole thing falls apart. Absolutely. Like, it's not just print and there you go.
You just print spaghetti. I'm really great at
Yeah.
printing spaghetti.
Yeah. Mike was also saying another bit of news, which I don't know if it's actually been confirmed. I just did some looking for news article, but Ukraine is claiming to have set a new world record for the longest confirmed kill. Saying
Neat.
3,800 meters. I'm seeing like 12,470 feet.
Why would you be using feet to measure that?
I have no
So
idea, but
far.
I just typed it in and everything's using feet. And
Why wouldn't they use yards? They got a better number for that.
well, in
Portions
that part of
a
the
mile.
world, meters, like, yeah. So
That's pretty far.
Very,
Yeah.
very far.
yeah, they're like,
I wonder how many
like
shots
Eric's
you
saying,
take.
new record isn't confirmed yet. They're claiming it, but we'll see what comes of that.
I wonder
Is
how
it
many shots you have to take.
Ukraine, or is it a Ukrainian, or is it somebody in Ukraine?
It was a Ukrainian shooting a Russian.
Ah.
It's pretty straightforward.
One more time, Mo. Ah.
Hmm.
They're saying it took like 9 seconds for the bullet to arrive on target.
Ukrainian Sorry.
Yeah.
Ukrainian sniper describes how he claimed the world's longest shot. That was a day ago.
Oh, we'll see if it gets confirmed.
He breaks his cover.
Hey, did you see what I did?
Yeah, right?
And then he gets shot and killed.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Also down in the US there's a woman that's she is the first US sniper. That's
Oh, yeah.
been-
Heard about
Yeah.
that.
So, and it's all over the news. So, guess what? She'll be a target. Sorry, don't mean to laugh, but it's true.
Mhm.
She will be.
All right. Well, let's get on to new gun stuff. New gun stuff is brought to you by Bullseye North. Need a new boomstick? Bullseye North is Canada's shooting superstore and a proud supporter of the CCFR. With a wide selection of guns and top trending gear for any shooter. Free shipping over $250. Some exclusions apply, and they also have flat rate shipping for orders under $250. That costs $17. And you can subscribe to their weekly newsletter to get first access to the hottest deals.
And you can come out on Friday night and see the CCFR Gunny Girls and me.
Yay.
Thank you.
And while you're there, buy
And
some
while you're
shotgun
there.
ammo.
Yeah.
I got
Perfect.
some Sterling stuff on sale.
Nice.
You want, a 12 gauge, 9-ball, less lethal rubber buckshot to, just kind of teach the deer a lesson, but not necessarily take them out. Stop eating my grain.
You've been warned.
Yeah. First,
They got
that's true. First shot's a warning shot. Second shot, you're done.
that. They've also got some 20 gauge at a very reasonable price. Some 12 gauge steel shot and some 12 gauge trap load, $1.25. So I got some of that. What do you guys shared this, right? This
Yeah, I
Tipton
was
gun
looking
fight?
on Cabela's Canada website the other day for some reason. They have a whole bunch of sales on right now, but yeah, the Tipton Best Gun Vise is on 50% off.
No, that's more than 50.
No, it's 90 and regular price is 180. That's 50% off.
Oh,
You
that's
saved
probably 50.
$90.
Are you questioning his math?
Right,
That's
that's 50.
Is it because of the feet thing?
half percent? No. This is an awesome gun vise. I like it. You can even get attachments for your 180s or whatever for the mag well. Clamps it in there for if you're mounting a scope or whatever. I really like it. They even have the gun bench that we showed before. That Max gun bench, that's 50% off too. So it's actually a reasonable price now. Instead of $300, it's $150.
Where is that thing? It's like $100, right? Yeah, there it is.
Yeah,
The
150.
foldable guy.
Yeah.
Looks comfortable. It's got
Yep.
The drink
Coca-Cola
holder.
holder. The Coca-Cola. Yep. The Barks root beer. Okay, moving on.
Yes,
North
please.
Co's got the T1X in stock,
Nice.
free shipping. They've got the T1X Hunter. I've only seen the synthetic one. I haven't seen the Hunter yet. So, yeah, it's a wood version of the T1X. Next up, we've got MD Charlton is doing a blowout of their sours. So if you're looking for like a sour 100, like a bolt action rifle, they've got those. They are sending these out to local dealers who are going to sell them at incredible prices. We are promised. They're selling them in
prices. Wow.
9.3 by 62. If you want a snowflakey round, that's pretty snowflakey. They've got 308 65 Creedmoor and 65 PRC for the field shoot, and the Pantera they've got in 308 300 Win Mag, 223 65 Creedmoor and 65 PRC.
I should really go. I like Pantera.
Pantera, that sounds awesome, right?
Yeah, it does.
Bat for its name.
For sure.
Better have some skulls on there. Some
Right?
skeletons that are like doing this or I don't know. Canada's Gun Store has the a BAR on for like a contest where you can like win it.
Win it.
Yep.
Canada
Oh
Gun
my
Store.
god.
They're great.
I'm going off. I'm gonna go on a tangent here. I tried listening to Malcolm Glad. He does revisionist history. I tried listening to his podcast on guns, and holy shit, it was bad. Oh my god. He was saying, well, there's this gun ban coming in the States, but they left exceptions for the Browning BAR, the Browning BAR long track. The BAR originated as a military. It's like, holy shit, this guy doesn't know anything. He thinks that this BAR has anything to do with the World War II BAR, the fully automatic fucking machine gun. Yeah, this hunting rifle has something to do with that. Anyways, sorry for the rant.
What a tool,
Tell us how you
Oh,
really
it was so bad for so many reasons. Like he learned about stuff. He's a complete idiot in this. He learns about it and he tries explaining it to the audience as if he knows stuff. Anyways,
Are you surprised?
no.
Okay.
I listened to it knowing I was going to be disappointed, and he did not disappoint in that.
He did not disappoint.
He didn't disappoint in disappointing you. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was terrible. North Silva, they've got the BCL MRX Bronco Howitzer 223 in 9.5 inches. These are starting to go out.
It's just horrible looking though.
That's
Come
short.
Yeah.
And they got a different stock now. Look at that. That's short. It's very short.
No.
And if you want something for actually hunting, well, they have a 6.4 Creedmoor with an 18-inch barrel. That's a little bit more reasonable, right? Holding stock on there.
It's just
No?
horrible.
All right. Oh, I thought that was a thing, but it's not. Northern Elite Firearms has the Marlin 70504 classic model. Marlin model 336 in 3030.
That's a
3030s
lot
are
of numbers for that
expensive.
gun.
Yeah.
3030 like this these a used Win 94 what 4 years ago was like $400-$500, and all of a sudden they're all 1,000 plus. Everything, every lever action.
The only
center
thing that's
fire is
freaking
1,000
legal
plus.
in Canada. That's why. Sorry.
It's guaranteed to stay legal. Oh wait,
No, it's
but
not.
they won't, because most of them have a 7-shot tubular magazine.
Oh no, you can't have that. No.
Get your hacksaw ready,
Yeah,
boys.
start chopping down. Yeah.
Those lever actions are only designed for. Never mind.
This is a killer deal. Fast Toys has the Ginex small pistol primers. Get a case of 10,000 primers for $700.
Okay.
That's $70 per 1,000. That is a great deal on these things. But you got to buy
Yeah.
10,000 of them.
Yeah, that is a great deal.
Eric wants his lever back, Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, these shipping quotes aren't even that bad. $60 for shipping, $70 for shipping. That ain't bad. So you could potentially have these in for under $80 per. Yeah,
That's
very reasonable.
Yeah.
These days, that's amazing.
Very reasonable. Mike's saying it's the inflation the government caused. I don't know, Mike. I don't know. I think the Winchester 94s are more expensive for some other reason. I think that's all. I think that's all I got.
Good stuff.
Everything's more expensive because of the inflation that the government has caused, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
But they're not
I think-
3 times more expensive. Like those
No.
Win 94s are now 3 times more expensive than
Yeah.
they used to be. Used to be like an inexpensive hunting rifle,
Well,
and
look
you
at
would get one of those instead of getting a bolt action. Sorry, go ahead, Kelly.
well, I was going to say, look at what's happened to other guns that were out there, right?
But I can buy a Savage Axe. Cabela's had their Savage Axes on sale for like $470 for Black Friday. That's like not even that much more than they were last year.
No.
And I bought like the cheapest hunting rifle I could get 15 years ago, which was like a Savage 110 package rifle, was $400. So like the prices of like a value priced bolt action rifle have stayed the same, which I guess means that they've been making them for cheaper and cheaper and cheaper, right?
Mm.
Those Win 94s don't get any cheaper, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just rambling right now.
Yeah.
Let's get on to the main topic.
Mm-hmm.
And we figured we'd do it a little earlier this year. We're going to go over Christmas gift ideas.
Yay.
Where you getting me?
A handgun.
Damn it!
A 3D printed. Oh wait, that guy's in jail.
No,
Never
no,
mind.
no.
Right.
3D printer.
Yeah,
Do with-
yeah,
with-
not
with-
3D
Yep.
printed, a 3D printer.
Oh yes. Okay. Apologies.
And a thumb drive.
Yeah.
Mm. Okay, so seriously, what are some of the great gift ideas that you can see under your tree this year? Besides the calendar, because y'all got one.
Oh,
Well,
that
see,
one's
that's
got to
the-
be the top
That's
one.
the best one.
But everybody
Yeah.
go and get one if you haven't gotten one already. Go and buy it. Okay. What else?
So I would say,
For who
Yeah.
though?
well, yeah. If we were talking about an IPSC shooter, I would say ammo. So either
Yeah.
factory ammo or reloading supplies. You mentioned primers, so primers, bullets, powder.
If
And,
you're okay, if my significant other bought me either of those, she's gonna buy the wrong one.
Yeah.
She'd have to know. She'd have to like go
Yeah.
into the
she
shop.
should
and, like,
go into the workshop.
Look at your
or the
notes
gun shop,
and-
and look at the notes and stuff.
Yeah. Don't look at the
I
shelf.
hate those
just look
ones.
at
I was
the
just trying to
notes.
wear them out. I was trying to like, load the rest of those up and get them out of there.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. Bullets and consumables are always
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because anyone who reloads is always going to need those, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if it's
Great
that-
idea is also to get a gift certificate. So if you know that there is, Tenda or whoever, somebody that you usually buy through, get a gift certificate for your significant other for that.
for sure.
Mike's indicating that iPro, excuse me,
Bless.
iPro and EarPro are like the gun community's equivalent of socks and underwear. But hey,
True.
you
True.
need it,
Yeah.
and it's awesome. You only have 2 ears and you only have 2 eyes, so let's protect them. But
Well,
I
with
will
that,
What about nice
Pro.
ones?
well, with
What
that,
about nice?
well, I was gonna say like you can get like these decibels that you just throw in a cup of hot water and mold them yourself, and you can get them off Amazon for less than $25,
well,
Hmm.
if I'm buying
and they're
new EarPro
NRR 31s.
and Adriel is buying me EarPro, it's MSA's baby.
Well, for muffs, if you're gonna over the ear, I don't shoot over the ear, in ear, all the time.
Inner ear all the time.
I do both. I
do
do
both.
in ear for like when I need like all good protection, and I'll use just the foamies because they give me like 30. But I'll do over ear if I'm just doing like maple seed or whatever, and I want to be able to hear everyone. I don't know, like eyes and ears. If someone bought me iPro, I have too much, and the stuff I like, I'm real picky about.
Yeah.
Now
Well-
if I like, let's say I have a friend of mine who just got into shooting, and all they've got is like the $10 like disposable
Mhm.
ones, $100 iPro set. Now that would be really interesting. Something with like multiple lenses,
Yeah.
a clear, a tint. That would be interesting.
Well, yeah, if you notice that they're just running just the cheap stuff, then yeah, give them good quality glasses or monster plugs.
Muffs
Stock-
especially.
Yep.
Yeah.
Stocking stuffers, things like lube, cleaning products, all of that. Because we've run out of
Grease.
it, right? Grease.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
find like my oil lasts forever, but my little bits of like, I got these little packages of grease like this, and that's like a really nice, convenient way of greasing stuff, or just throwing into a range bag or something like that. Fantastic.
I was also thinking like, sorry, go ahead, Mo.
No, I just said patches too for cleaning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, those consumable stuff. I was also thinking like maybe even some tools. Like, not everyone has
Fat wrench.
the fat wrench. I was looking at some pricing, like they have Cabela's has it on for $70 right now, or they even have like a 100-piece fat wrench screwdriver kit. So you get the gunsmith screwdriver kit that has the fat wrench in it for like $200. Actually, another real cool one I found on the Cabela's link was the Real Avid Finny choke tool. You get a shotgun and you always end up losing the choke wrench that comes with it. This is basically a flip out choke wrench that will work for 410 to 12 gauge. It's like a folding knife, but it's a choke wrench, and it was like $10.
Oh, cool.
I got to see this thing. Does it look cool? Does it look secure? Because a lot of the choke wrenches that you get with the shotguns are kind of crappy. They don't like give good purchase. I'm just
Mhm.
looking.
Yeah.
Like here, let me share my screen here. Like this Mossberg one here, this stamped steel garbage. Like this is
Yeah.
crap for trying to get in. Like I want something with 4 points of content. Was it on Cabela's.ca?
Yep.
I can't find it.
So
Unless
just
it's
Real
got-
Avid, FINI.
Real Avid. They can't have that many things with Real Avid. Right?
Real Avid has quite a bit.
Oh, Smart Mat would be cool too.
Yeah.
These are cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was looking. It doesn't look like it's right there at the. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, this is like more of like an emergency, like take to the range or take like.
Well,
hunting,
and
right?
because yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it was
but it's nice and
interesting. Like just a
small.
one wrench that
Bucks.
does them all.
Yeah. That's
I-
cheap.
Yeah. I do like that. I do think that it's a great idea for, a multi-tool under the tree. Again, another great stocking stuffer. Those things that we don't tend to buy for us, like, I know that I bought, well, Mike actually brought it up here, hard cases. So really, really nice hard cases.
Yep.
So, Nanook
Nanook.
or, yeah.
Pelican.
So Pelican.
So
Nice hard cases. I've bought spotting scopes for people.
That's a hard one to do because
Yeah.
you need to spend so much money to get a good
I
one.
know.
This is a cheap one, like a magazine brush.
Yep.
A lot of IPSC shooters don't have one of these, but then you go shoot like in a sandy range, like
Yeah.
Grand Prairie or something like that. You drop a mag, and all of a sudden it's chock full of sand. You got to
I
take
got
that thing
it.
apart. And
Yeah.
yeah, clean it out.
Here's another one, a squib rod.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Is that steel or brass?
No, this is plastic.
Oh, will it take the abuse of trying to like hammer out a bullet?
Yes, I've
Nice.
used it.
Hmm.
It's made by Arredondo. So well named brand, and yeah. So squib rod, because especially pistol matches or that people are reloading and people get squibs.
Very good.
So how about for the hunter in your life? What are you buying on the cheap end, and what are you buying a little bit more?
I
Right.
would say like anything outdoors, like camping gear, something. I know I love trying out new stuff. So even if it wasn't for the firearm itself, but something that you can use for at camp or just make camp a little bit more comfortable.
I like if you hunt in the cold, like battery powered stuff, battery powered socks,
Sock.
battery powered vest.
See, I don't like the battery powered stuff because once your battery's dead, you're cold now.
But it lasts it'll last the 3 hours or whatever that you're out hunting, unless you do like a full day. Unless you're tenting, you have no power, you're like really out in the woods. Then then battery power is not a helpful thing. But for little jaunts out in the -30, it's very nice.
Yeah.
What about
Warm
like
weather
rest?
gear. Sorry,
Yeah,
what?
warm weather gears. Warm weather
Yeah.
gear is great. Cabela's got these shooting sticks here. This is only really good for seated, but they just kind of like flick down and then go on,
That's
open
even
up.
a great little stocking stuffer.
Hey, there we go.
'Cause
Yeah.
Right.
That just sits on the ground and it can go pretty wide, like pretty low down. But this is like a primarily like a seated kind of a shooting stick, and I like these. I can shoot really accurately and steadily with these.
Nice.
Oh, Mike's got expensive tastes.
I know. I was just looking at that.
A little bit out of my price range, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, a Kestrel. Yeah, that's a lovely
Yeah.
stocking stuffer. Only $1,000.
Kestrel laser finder. Yeah.
Laser finder that pairs to
So
the Kestrel.
nice pair of binos. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If they have a spotting scope, these are kind of cool. So like a scope
Oh,
mount, so you
the
can
phone
mount your
scope.
phone. Yeah, so you can mount your phone to your spotting scope. They're really good. Like I find looking through the spotting scope, unless you are really paying attention, sometimes the bullet splashes on some dirt like off the side. You don't notice it. But with the phone,
Yep.
it's way easier to see. You get a bigger screen.
Yep.
You record it. You can watch it afterwards. So good. And cheap.
And what?
And what?
And cheap. They're cheap, right?
Oh,
Those-
and cheap.
Yeah, you can get the knockoff one. You don't need the real, genuine phone scope one. You can get one of the other ones. I don't know if I'd get like belt gear or anything like that for. Or sorry, we're talking hunter right now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't buy ammo.
Meals. I mean, if you're a hunter,
Oh, yeah.
Good
No.
idea.
Freeze dried meals like Mountain
Yeah.
House, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are all things that I've bought for
Mm-hmm.
comfy little chair.
who knows? Maybe
Or-
they don't have a good stove. You can pick up a decent
Well-
little stove for them.
Yeah, good one.
It's all that camping gear, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Knives?
Knives.
Yeah.
Knives.
A really good
Knives.
skinning knife.
I like the Mora knives not because they're really good, just because they're cheap and they hold a good edge and
They
they're
are.
very practical.
They're a classic knife. Yeah.
Mhm.
Actually, when I was looking, the Bullseye North even has the a wooden knife kit for kids, so you can teach knife safety. It was like $40, and it wasn't the folder like I got gauged, but yeah, it actually looked pretty good, pretty cool.
Okay.
Game
about-
bags. I mean, if you have a successful hunter, they're gonna have to. Well, unless they got the really heavy duty ones they can just wash. But there's also
drag rope.
Yeah.
There's like some specialty drag rope sets that you can get. No hunter's actually going to buy that. They're going to make do with like a tarp strap or something. But like a proper drag rope set would be. You wouldn't use it a lot, but when you use it, boy, you'd be happy that you've got the thing, right?
Yeah.
I think similarly, like for small game, maybe like you can get bags for like grouse and that kind of thing that are like special, and that you don't end up getting like blood all over and all that kind of stuff. Which if you try tying like a grouse to your backpack or something like that, you get blood all over you.
Yeah. Well,
So those bags
yeah.
would be cool.
I bought a brand new vest. I'm buying my own shit. So I bought I bought a brand new vest for going out pheasant hunting next year. So make blaze orange stuff, but high quality, so that you can put your game in it. And then one of the things that I really liked last year that I also bought for myself. Yes, I bought everything. The toques with the lights in them. So I got blaze orange ones and I got black ones too. So I like the gear that's going to make sure that you're warm and also you can see it's multi-purpose, right?
Yeah. Mike was mentioning flashlights there. Headlamps. I want to like when I'm hunting.
Yes,
headlamps are the jam because they let you go hands free and
Also make sure that they have the red option as well. I would say
that's for scaring kids in Halloween.
If you're doing the headlamps, get the ones with the rechargeable batteries.
Yeah.
Built in.
Yeah.
You can get such a good headlamp these days for like $50. $50 used to get you a real piece of crap that'd be heavy and you'd have to use AAAs and all this other nonsense. And $50 now gets you like a really good headlamp. So yeah, that's a good one.
Okay. What about somebody who's more of a competition shooter? So like 3-gun or.
There's so much gear you need for 3-gun.
Yeah, true.
One I thought that I don't think like you talk some like your higher end guys will have it, but I don't think everyone does. But a shot timer.
Oh, that's a neat idea. Yeah,
you go to a match. How many?
Not
people
everybody has one.
No.
Well, there's the free phone one that you can get.
Yeah,
that's handy for basement stuff. But yeah, I mean, if you're at the range and you wanted to practice your draw and fire one shot, that's great. Shotgun ammo.
Yeah.
I think you can buy like any old target ammo. Just make sure you're getting it cheap. And I think for most 3-gunners that would be fine. Don't get the light stuff. Get the heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Gas cards. I think
gas cards.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
If you're traveling to your events, gas cards.
Range bags. Yeah, I know.
A range bag that works for 3-gun.
Yeah.
Like that Cabela's Range Max one. Only when it goes on sale though. It goes on sale for $90. Don't buy it at the 150.
What about the little carts that you see? Like they're like the little baby carts, the wagons.
They are little baby carts.
The manufactured ones are expensive.
Yeah, I get a baby
it's Christmas.
Cart.
They're like $600 expensive.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Really?
They're like $400 to $600. They're not cheap.
Mm-hmm.
Just get the baby cart. Just go on Kijiji, get the $50 3-wheeled baby cart that roll really nice. Those are the ones. That's the ticket. I've got the utility. The utility cart's nice too. The utility cart they fold down a little bit tighter, and you can use them for other things. But the 3-wheelers are really nice for rolling.
Yeah, we ended up picking up a wagon. That's what we're using. But 3-gun, I still use my long bag for the long guns. Because those wagons, I don't like having long guns in them. So.
I just throw them in there. I don't care.
Anything else for 3-gun or?
Not really anything for 3-gun. No.
If they're the same thing, like little trinkets, little pocket tools, or like multi-tools or whatever that.
A lot of this is across the whole.
Yeah, for sure.
Gamut, right?
Things to keep your 180 running.
Yeah.
Another 180.
Extra part.
Another 180.
Yeah, just a spare gun.
Second 180.
Why'd you bring 2 rifles? No, that's my donor rifle. I need that.
Yeah, that's my second half.
This is the morning one, and this is the afternoon one.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, magazine loaders.
Oh,
Yeah. Quick loaders.
Yeah, magazine loader would be good. Make sure you're getting the right one that's going to work, like an Uplula or something like that.
Uplula.
Yeah, that would be those help on the fingers.
A lot of people, I do know a lot of people who are listening to the show probably already are getting their own stuff, but tell your significant other, hey, go listen to such and Slamfire, and go to such and
Good
such a time, and listen to that specifically. Thank you.
Well, okay, there we go. For the guys out there looking to get their wives or significant other into shooting, we've the last couple episodes we've been talking about the leggings with belt loops and pockets.
Mm-hmm.
Some good quality gear for them so that they can come out and shoot and be enjoyable. I know Crystal posted in here shooting gloves, but she's not getting shooting gloves. We don't need shooting gloves down here.
Fingerless shooting gloves are badass, and you can't change my mind.
If you are where it snows, then yes.
No. Just to complete the 90s look, you need the fingerless gloves.
There we go.
Nice.
So all my gloves end up with these two fingers on both hands that I poke through, so they become fingerless gloves. But gloves are fantastic idea. Again, make sure that it's gear that fits women, but also it's warm, because if you would want your significant other to go to the range with you, and it's a place where it hurts to breathe sometimes, we're never going to go back if we're cold and miserable. So
True.
Yep.
And their own stuff that's all pretty and fancy or whatever, make them
doesn't
feel
have
special.
to be. Listen, we don't need
Depends on the lady.
pretty and fancy.
Your headphones are chrome.
Yeah, but you'd wear these. They're not like Tiffany blue or pink, passion pink. I like black guns. What?
The headphones would have to be Tiffany pink for me to wear them.
Oh, there isn't a
preference, or
Tiffany
blue.
pink. Tiffany blue though. It's like eggshell.
What about what about PRS or PS? So like the long range competition people.
Bags.
There's one correct one. Yeah.
Bags, but people are
Bags,
fussy about what they use unless somebody's mentioning, I think, a certain one that they want.
Yeah, well, you can even get like cheaper bag sets. Like, I think there's the Caldwell. It has like the rear bag and the front bag. That's a pretty cheap set, but they're actually like they're not like they're your puff bags or anything that you're buying, Mo. But they're still like
I don't think PRS shooters are buying Caldwell stuff.
No,
No,
they're not.
No, they're buying Armageddon and the name Area 419 and all that stuff. They're not buying.
But there's small ones. There's pump pill. Like there's a whole gamut of stuff that you could and you may or may not use some of that stuff. So it probably isn't a bad idea to get just like find what bags they have and get them a style that they don't have.
Yeah.
They don't have a game changer. They don't have a big one. They don't have a small one.
Oh, for sure. You could have 20 different bags, right?
An Arca rail mounted one. If you get an
Yes,
Arca rail, ooh, that would be.
And even those there's flat bags and there's tricorn bags and there's all sorts of that attach.
Bipods, different ones.
Nice bipod.
Yeah,
nice, but you also have different options for bipods too.
MDT Boxing Days for the Sky Pods, which people are thrilled with, but they're nowhere near cheap. So,
if they're into ORPS and they have a 1022, maybe a BX trigger, that'll make a big difference for $100.
Not a lot of people.
You have expensive tastes.
Not a lot of people use the 1022 for ORPS.
No,
CZ.
if I built one, I would.
Yeah. Heated vest for skeet shooting. Yes.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yep.
And that's one where the gloves for sure, because you don't have to wear them while you're shooting and you're not shooting long. So.
Nope.
True.
Mike also said Write in the Rain notebooks with the space pen or Write in the Rain pen.
Yep.
Or a pencil.
Yeah,
Yeah. You can get. There's so many accessories that you can get too. Like you can get the little card that you can attach for your dope on the side of your.
Well, that's what I was
rifle.
thinking, like a dope card.
Yeah.
The one that goes on the rifle or the one that goes on your wrist.
Well, it has just like a flexible thing you can put it either or.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So there's so many things.
Mike said heated clothing with batteries, which actually got me thinking just batteries.
Mhm.
2032s, go through, see if by chance it uses a different battery, but yeah, batteries for their optics and
Or if they're rechargeable, just get a
stuff.
couple of bricks.
yeah,
True.
or battery packs so that they can charge while they're out.
Well, some of the heated clothing I have uses just USB battery banks, and you can run the clothing and a phone off of it, so you could be heating and charging at the same time. That's kind of nice for like those multi-day like away trips when you're hunting, having USB battery banks that when it goes off, when your phone's like low, you can just charge it whenever. Those are nice.
Sporting Rifle says scope cam. It's one of those cool
Yep.
items.
What about a GoPro? If they're a competition shooter, a GoPro might
Yeah.
be cool. Yeah.
Yep.
Hat mounted kind of thing, gun mounted, whatever.
That would be
Probably
neat.
hat mounted.
Yeah. I don't really. I've never seen one gun mounted. Have you seen one gun mounted?
I tried it, but it's stupid because like
You got recoil.
can't put it on. Well, no, like yeah, the recoil makes the footage look like crap. You can't put it on your handgun because you need to holster it. You put it on the rifle, and you're gonna rip the stupid thing off as soon as you dump it in a dump barrel. It's coming off. You're gonna get it beaten up. So
Put it on your hat.
I'm not a big fan of
Hat
gun
it is.
mounting.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So there's a couple other things, like for example, why don't you buy your significant other or family, friends, etc. When you get them memberships to the advocacy groups or for the organizations like IPSC, CCFR, ORPS, not ORPS. Damn it. Well, actually, no. Canadian Rimfire.
How about
Precision
Maple
Research
Seed?
membership. How about a Maple Seed?
Yeah.
We should sell maple seed. No, then it would just add more work. Never mind.
Ah,
Ignore me. Ignore me.
Maple Seed gift
Adriel?
certificates.
No,
I'm
no, I didn't say the full word, Kyle. Don't
No,
put that evil out there in the
I
world.
just said it. I just said it.
You bastard. Now we won't be able
right.
to just use the website and pay. No, now we got to take gift cards. No.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, what about a waterfowl hunter?
Waterfowl hunter. Yeah. So decoys. Oh,
I was
decoy
thinking-
line.
If you can match what they've got and just get
Yeah.
more of them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a lot more.
Yeah, they'll never
flip
have
up-
enough.
Yeah, flip up blinds for if you're doing upland.
mhm.
Yeah. Really nice pair of muck boots or hip waders.
Yeah.
A dog. You can get a dog. Speaking of dogs, mine's barking to get in.
Just give them like a husky or something like that. Here you go.
Yeah,
you're
there
into
you go.
ducks,
That's
right?
a perfect
Here's a
one.
husky.
Yeah.
That's
Doesn't really
like
pay
a
attention.
floating gun case.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 Floating in case is a really
Yeah.
good idea.
I was
Um,
thinking duck calls, but a lot of waterfowl hunters have their call or their type of call that they want to use.
Specific
so-
ones, yeah.
Yeah.
But if you know
Maybe
which
ammo.
Mhm.
If you know what kind of ammo they shoot, you can
Flat
find
Yeah.
out
ammo.
about that. Mhm,
Yeah.
mhm. Or get target ammo. Oh, you will need to practice, right? Here's a
Yeah.
bunch of practice ammo.
Mhm.
You can,
Yeah.
and then they can buy their special, super secret hunting ammo for when they go hunting.
With that, some targets at the range, clay targets on your shot card.
Yeah.
Get them.
Good one.
And then range membership as well. Because
Yeah.
you know what? I spend a lot of money each year on range memberships. You know,
Yeah.
if I have God, yeah.
How many ranges are you a member at?
Last year I was a member at 4 ranges.
Oh,
So you just gotta get involved, Kelly, because then your range membership's free.
No, we have to pay. We have to pay membership at our ranges. And shut up.
not Seymour.
To volunteer
Sorry.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
Predator call for coyotes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
If your area allows it, an electronic call.
Mm-hmm.
You can do electronic calls in Alberta, and they work pretty good. Except when they don't.
Yeah.
Except when they don't.
If you're a hunter, how about an outfitting? Go and do like a bear hunt or a elk hunt or a go on a trip. Go down to Argentina
hunt.
and shoot doves.
Yeah. That'd be cool.
It's more on the pricier side.
How about a giraffe? How about an elephant? How about a lion? Get
Oh
yourself on the
my.
news. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Some
those
green
are all
tea.
things that would be wonderful gifts.
Oh yeah, they'd
Mhm.
amazing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what about I'm just getting texts from people right now. What about like gun safe accessories, mag holders, lighting,
Yeah.
organizers,
Dehumidifiers.
Yeah.
yeah, dehumidifiers. Oh, dehumidifier is a good one. Yeah.
The racks for your pistols and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Organization stuff, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. Label
The ammo
maker.
boxes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
a label
as-
maker.
Or even just the safe itself.
Yes. And then
Bigger than you think you
Oh,
need. If they say they have 5 guns, don't buy a 5-gun safe. Buy like
Yeah.
a 20-gun safe because they'll just buy.
Yeah, at least double because it doesn't fit how many they advertise.
Well, and they'll buy some more too, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to outgrow something as soon as you get it.
True.
The ammo boxes, like
Yeah.
the locking.
Go to
plastic
Costco.
ones you can get. Princess Auto has them for
Yeah.
cheaper. I don't know why everyone on CFR Facebook page went nuts about those Costco ones. Princess Auto has those for cheaper when they
I
go on
know.
sale.
Here's a question: do they have Princess Auto out in Ontario?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have
Oh, okay. So
I have one. I have one half a kilometer from my house.
okay.
That.
Do you have any A&W or Petro Canadas near you?
Yes, I have it almost.
I
close-
joke, 'cause I
I
remember
have
when
it closer. Oh yeah, you can.
I remember when I
It's
visited
like-
you, like every corner had a Petro Canada and A&W.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like saying
I try to make it
reloading
easy
press-
for you.
reloading press
Electronic.
kit, electric powder trickler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Go and buy lots and lots of powder for your significant other.
Yes.
Or just take all the powder that they have, all like the half bottles and third bottles, and
I just
and
combine them.
Combine them all. Yeah, I took all that loose
I
powder.
made you a new all-in-one.
You only have
Oh,
like a quarter of that bottle and half of that one. So
Sprinkle in a little bit, you're fine.
Russ is saying best gift he ever got was a hoodie my daughter put a club badge on with my name embroidered. That is
Okay.
Aw,
You'd get some use out of that embroidered
Nice.
stuff.
yeah.
I get a ton. Like I got a Chaz 3-gun like hoodie, long sleeve shirt, and short sleeve shirt, and I use them all the time because if you
Yeah.
go out to a match, you can bring those and then shed them as you go through the day, and it's just
Yeah.
easy. I just grab all
Yeah.
3 and off I go.
There's all kinds of things that you can get for your friends, family, partners. Stuff that you can buy, stuff that you can't buy if you don't have a pal. But yeah,
Spoil the ones you love
yeah.
and the ones you like
Or if you,
or tolerate.
yeah, or send Slamfire Radio hosts gifts.
Kate, what would be the worst gift? What would be a gift that you wouldn't want someone to give you for Christmas that's still gun related?
That's
a WK1.
That's still gun related.
What would you be ungrateful for?
Oh,
Oh,
a WK180.
I'd use one of those. A Turkish shotgun.
shotgun.
Mike's saying.
Thing is, even the Turkish
Mm.
shotgun, okay, I might have to do some work to it. I'll still get it running.
Just use it for non-critical stuff, shooting
Yeah.
like squirrels and grouse and that kind of thing. Who cares? I don't care if it's.
It goes down, I'll just put it on the bench, take the Dremel, I'll get it going.
Mhm.
What would I not be grateful for?
a high point.
I'd still use the high point. A note to the RCMP that you were careless.
yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
I would say cheap boots. cheap boots I would not like.
Thing is, like, everybody knows me and they wouldn't buy me boots. Like, that's the thing. Like, they wouldn't buy me that stuff because they know I'm pretty picky on certain things.
Mm-hmm. A big, heavy chair for hunting. Or for 3-gun for that matter. I like all my stuff nice and compact. So like those big like club chairs, like I hate them. I hate them with all my heart. They're just so heavy and bulky. I'm just kind of going through Cabela's like catalog, seeing like what would I be like pissed if someone bought this for me. Some of the ammo I wouldn't want because I've already got a lifetime supply. Like of duck hunting ammo, I've got a lifetime supply for the amount of ducks that I hunt right now.
I figure if I get anything, like even if I don't need it or don't necessarily want it, I could always pass it on to somebody else. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, like I have a hard time with this that I wouldn't be grateful for or be pissed that I got. It's like, I don't really. I mean, they put.
You guys are copping out.
Well, I don't really want a WK, not a WK. Damn it, Kyle. A
Tasco
Wildcat.
scope.
I don't want one. Yeah,
Kyle's post about a new handgun he bought.
A Tasco scope. I wouldn't want actually, or a shitty pair of binoculars.
Oh.
I have no use for either of those things. I would never use either of those things.
They would just take up space, right?
A really crappy spotting scope, same thing. Wouldn't use it.
A really cheap version of something I already got.
Yeah.
Or just a really cheap version of something that you can't have a cheap version of. Like $100 spotting scopes, like garbage. It's not going to do anything for you, right? Slings? No, I couldn't have enough slings. More of those. That's not an issue.
Cable locks. You can never have enough cable locks.
Fuck cable. Oh yeah, cable lock.
Okay, there we go. If someone bought me trigger locks or cable locks, no, screw you.
Not key to like cable locks. Like I've got like 20 of them.
Just combo. Go for combos.
Yeah, combo's good. Oh man, Cabell still has that Savage XP on sale right now, $4.59. Wow, that's a good price.
Dynapoint bulk 22 ammo.
Dynapoint.
All right.
Yeah. I still have cheap stuff that I would use though for 22 ammo. Even the crappy stuff I still use.
Horrible.
I think we gave a lot of good options from cheap
Wildcat.
to
And bad options.
Yeah, Kelly's is a wildcat. Kelly wants a wildcat.
Yeah.
Now
you do like
talking about them.
a crowdfund thing or group me thing.
All right. I think we're good. I would like to hear what everybody else is saying that they would not like to have for Christmas, or maybe what they do want for Christmas, or what they got for Christmas. So you're gonna have to send us emails.
Yes, please do.
All right, let's move on.
Okay.
Move on. We're done.
That's a wrap.
Okay. We'll get into listener feedback. We've been pretty much keeping up on the Facebook comments here. I don't see anything on Player or YouTube. Didn't get any emails this week. We do have a few YouTube comments. So first one's from Canadian Guy 1955.
Do you think he was born in 1955?
Possibly.
No, I think he was born in 1954. No.
I was born yesterday.
Maybe he graduated in 1955. I only sell on CGN. Trader rating system just adds a little more peace of mind. I also don't mind the new PAL verification system. I do it before I take payment now. You need their name, PAL number, email, and date of birth. To log into the RCMP website, they have to have a government GC key or a login with a Canadian bank, and due to two-step authentication, they have to have access to the email they give you for PAL verification. Meaning there is plenty of indicators.
Is a pain in the ass. I hate it so much. I just went through doing my bank verification, and now you're going to send me a stupid email, and somehow that's better than what I just did.
Yeah.
He says, meaning there are plenty of indicators you're dealing with a license holder.
Mhm.
Some guns appreciate, but most firearms do not. If you're priced reasonably, it sells usually within a month. Sometimes dropping the price simply $25 will get a guy who's been on the fence to buy. Haven't been burned yet or had any packages broken. Crossing my fingers it stays this way.
Cool.
And then Guy Savard, 5090. Do you think he was born in 5090, Kelly?
I thought did Tony email in about his?
I
thought
did not.
Tony sent an email in, didn't he?
I didn't see any emails.
No.
Did he send it to me?
He
One
might have
second.
sent it to
I know.
you. You guys.
No.
You look. I'm
There
going
it
to
is.
continue going through YouTube.
Okay, I've got it right here, ready.
Okay.
You keep going. I'll keep doing YouTube.
Yeah. Guy Savard, 5090. Gun posters work well for me. Most of my purchases have been small ones, and I've only sold guns in person. Haven't been burned yet. And speaking of Tony, we got a few comments from him. Hypothetically, La Presse, murder is very easy. And then he says, I think Adriel is talking about your constitutional right to plastic straws. So we got a couple straws comments, and I'm drawing a blank.
When did we talk about that?
Yeah. I got to listen back to that episode now because we got a couple comments on straws. But Tony also says, for some reason, Facebook won't allow me to sell a scope. So yeah. And we got 007 Cantos says it was straws that Canada lost. And then Tony commented on episode 443, Cowboy Action with Marshall McPhee. Adriel mentioned the cream of wheat reload, which is a technique used in wild cating, converting one cartridge case
Wildcatting.
to another. Well, he spelt it wild cating.
Okay,
Ah,
my mistake. Oh, the Supreme Court ruled the plastic ban unconstitutional. That's why they're talking about the straw.
Oh, okay. Okay. And I see that Tony email. You
okay,
want
let's
to take
read
that,
Tony's
Adriel?
email.
Good evening, Slamfire crew. Tony is here to report an update on his second trigger swap attempt on the Kodiak K9 PCC. As mentioned as a guest on the podcast, the TriggerTech Duty AR9 trigger did not work on the K9 due to lack of clearance between the bolt group and the trigger. I'm happy to report the TriggerTech Duty AR15 trigger does work on the K9, although it may not be recommended by Kodiak. Unfortunately, Kodiak still hasn't got back to me on what is recommended after about half a year and a dozen of emails. For some reason, the trigger hammer seems to hang up on the bolt group when the safety is on, but the trigger is going away as it breaks in. Range live fire testing shows the trigger is functioning as intended from what I can tell and does not bump fire. I'm not sure if I'm actually splitting any quicker as I was not on the clock, but it definitely reduces trigger fatigue with the much lighter pull and crisp break. For anyone curious, I've included the picture of the underside of the K9 bolt on the Slamfire Discord. It's all rough and chewed up by the hammer. Even the stock trigger hammer is chewing it up. Not too sure if there's a long-term concern. Probably not. It'll probably just wear into each other. But I'll definitely report on any issues with my K9. Competition season 2024 would be the big test. The rifle would likely be pushing the 10,000 rounds mark by the end of next year. Congrats to Adriel's boy, insert his name here, for harvesting his first buck. Graduating from a boy to a man. Yes, my youngest slammed a big old buck. Tony remains a boy for the foreseeable future. Side question to Adriel. Are you on a separate rifle when your kids are hunting? Not usually. Because, like, I don't know, I shoot one deer and all of a sudden it's now I got a bunch of meat, right? A buddy of mine, when he went hunting with his kid, he had a second rifle and he took a follow-up shot and missed because the deer was like running. So I question the value of having that second rifle. And without having to haul the rifle, you have more hands for like heat seats and hand warmers and binos and all the other stuff that helps the other person be successful. So yeah, I didn't bring a rifle when I went with my kids. On the topic of the used market, I use Gunpost for the most part. The search and filters work very well. All my transactions have went nicely so far, knock on wood. But you'll always get a few odd users like any other marketplace platforms. The big upgrade they need is an app, but knowing the cost, I can't expect that. Thanks. That's all for today. Good night to the hosts and viewers. Regards, Tony from Calgary, Alberta. And I think he just mentioned that he just sold something on Gunpost to someone who is at his same range. So
Nice. That works out.
Yeah. Oh my. Okay, wait. I was saying it'll just wear in, but I got to show this damage he's showing in this trigger swap
Well,
because look at the chatter. That can't be
Yeah.
from the hammer, can it? That looks like machine, like it was not
Yeah.
machined correctly.
Well, that should be hardened. That's not a wear piece. Like,
Why is it like wavy like that though? Like that doesn't make any sense.
no, and yeah, if your hammer's doing that, then there's something seriously wrong with that carrier.
Yeah. Sorry, Tony. I just looked at it like in detail now. That looks too weird. It shouldn't be like that. No, the hammer shouldn't be doing that. And if it is, like if it's pushing the metal to the side, that metal's way too soft.
Yeah, like what you can do right now is take a file and smooth that out. But like I said, that should be hardened, so that's going to take a bit of work to smooth out. And just
Ask
keep an eye
Kodiak.
on it.
Ask Kodak about that. That doesn't look right at all.
All right. We did have a listener feedback on Discord from Regs. So
Wow,
just finished listening to yesterday's show. In regards to boxes, I've definitely cut a few boxes down to save on shipping or straight up made my own when shipping rifles. Another way I've had good success with is asking a local gun store for spare boxes. Last time I went, they had lots and even let me pick a size that would work for the rifle I was shipping. They just
Nice.
recycle them, so they were happy to give them away. I usually wrap factory boxes in brown or white opaque paper, then completely cover it in clear packing tape. Keeps the box together through rough handling and hides any manufacturer markings.
The gun store box is a good suggestion.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I didn't think of that before. But,
Yeah, it's a good one. Thank you.
Regs. And then we got what people bought from our Cabela's link in November.
Mm-hmm.
So we have a Ruger 1022 BX trigger,
Nice.
CCI Blazer pistol ammo, 6 boxes of that. Caldwell Stinger shooting rest, redhead flannel shirt. Me, I'm guessing that was you, Adriel.
Nice. Thank you, Adriel.
I had to test it,
boat-
right? Because some of the guys on the Discord were saying it wasn't tracking properly. So I clicked through and did a purchase just to see if it was working.
Okay. A boat cover, an 8-gun cabinet,
Nice.
backpacking meals, mountain house meals.
This sounds like what we were just all talking about.
Right? Yeah. Cabela's Intensity LR scope. Was that you as well, Adriel?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. MDT Arca bipod, Cheddite 209 primers, 10 packs of that, and a Frankfurt Arsenal hand deprimer.
Nice. Good list.
Oh. Yeah, there's some good purchases there.
Mm-hmm.
Those are all stuff that you can put in somebody's stocking for Christmas. Except for the 8-gun cabinet, but
Yeah.
Need a big stocking.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say, it would not fit in that stocking.
So yeah, we have a link to Cabela's on our website. If you go click that, it won't cost you anything extra, and we'll get a little bit of a kickback from that. We have also signed up and got a Brownells link. So
Exciting.
sweet.
yeah, so if you go to the website with your Brownells orders, same thing, won't cost you extra, and we'll get a little bit of a kickback. And I'd like to thank our supporters on Patreon and Player. If you'd like to support us, you can go find us on those as well. You can send, if you'd like to send the show an email, you can send it to slamfireradio@gmail.com. And we'll get into shout outs or recommendations. Adriel.
I have an anti-recommendation. Don't bother listening to Gladwell's podcast.
We won't. We won't.
I took the bullet for you, so you don't have
Thank
to.
you. That was very sweet of you. Mm-hmm.
Kelly,
Yeah.
no?
No, I think I will. You know what? No, I'm gonna give a shout out to Henri. He put together the IPSC match this past weekend as well as the turkey shoot, and huge shout out to everybody who won. I was really excited to see all the different people that won this year.
Mine is to our prime minister, who's saving
What?
the future of white Christmases by charging us the carbon tax. So
Thank you. Thank
Don't
you
you
for that.
want white Christmases?
you didn't hear the story. Somehow it came out that the carbon tax was to save future white Christmases. It makes no sense, but whatever.
Okay.
Okay. I'm not even going to try putting the brain power into that one.
No, it's not.
I guess for my shout out, I'll shout out Kevin, Tammy, and Bodie for helping inventory and straighten out the targets and everything. And then, yeah, Kevin and I played around with guns afterwards, and we're going to play around. I guess shout out to them ahead of time because we're going to go play with guns on Saturday again.
Sweet.
And with that, we are going to sign off. So go join our Discord, watch us on Facebook, YouTube, and Player. Give us a review on any of those platforms or wherever you listen to this. Join the CCFR, and we will see everyone next week.
Good night.
Later.
Goodbye.